Thanks so much to Zoe for this challenge. A really nice use case for the new rows step. So let's take a look at the data that we have. So we have important events in the school calendar in our first input. So we can see each of those dates and what happens on those dates. We can see the first day of term is the 17th of April, the last day of term is the 26th of May. And basically we want to fill in the gaps in there. So we want to know every single date that happens in between those days. So we're going to use the new rows step for that. And we're going to configure it so that we're taking values from one field, which is our date field, and we're going to just leave this on the default. It's going to start the minimum date, end at the maximum date, because our minimum date here is the 17th of April, which we know is the first day of term, and then we can scroll all the way down and we see we've got every single date up until the 26th of May, which is the last day of term. And that's all fine. We want it to be a day for each row. We want anything in between to be null values rather than copying things down. Next up, we need to know what day of the week each of these dates are, because one issue that we've got is that now that we've got a row for every day, we've actually got the weekends in there as well. And obviously this is a school. School doesn't happen on weekends. So we come to our another clean step. We duplicate our date field, we rename that to be day of the week, and we go to the drop down menu and say convert dates to day of the week. So that's a really nice functionality. What's basically happening in the background, as we can see from this calculation, is that we're doing a date name function for the weekday of day of the week, and that gets us our days of the week there. And then of course we can use Prep's nice functionality of just being able to click on Saturday, click on Sunday, holding down the control so we can select both, and excluding those two values, which we've done in the next step. So we're only left with weekdays rather than weekends. Next up, we bring in our other data set for those after school clubs so that we can associate those with the dates, the term dates that we have. So we can see that we've got a day of the week field there as well, which is going to help us to join those two data sets together. And so we join it on the day of the week. We maintain our 30 rows of data as we're hoping to. And then the only thing left to do is to replace these nulls here with the value of NA. And we can just simply double click into there and update that value as I've done here. And that's all that we need to do as part of this challenge. I just realised I was supposed to put n/a in there. I could just quickly update that with a slash. And there we go. That's it for this challenge. Thanks very much again to Zoe, and thanks to you for watching.